This is I've traded Tyler in for two more attractive people. Tyler had to go. He's done. I'm joined today with Jess and Nathan from Pit and Groove.
Hey, Marc.
They're like our farthest travel in people.
Yeah.
So
We're happy to be here.
I remember, at PDC, I was helping Ocean Ceramics set up their booth. You guys were in behind. They seemed like good folks. So yeah, you guys should come on the podcast sometime. Thinking, we'll patch them in. It's no problem. But they're, Jess goes, "Oh no, that's great. We'll come in live." We're always looking for good excuses to come to Vancouver, and sadly, they're here, and it's been beautiful. Like, it's been beautiful, like sunny. You guys, thanks for bringing the rain.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah, it's been like plus 40 in Winnipeg, so I don't know what's going on here.
Plus 40.
Yeah, too hot.
No, thank you. Let's get into this. So, you guys are okay. So practicing and running Pit and Groove. How the heck did that get started? But first, I want to know, how did you guys meet? Let's hear the love story.
Oh, the love story.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, you can handle that one.
So Nathan and I met in undergrad when we were at U of M, and both of us were trying to get into dental school. So we were in stats and physics at the same time, and kind of started to realize we're always running to the same classes together. And then eventually I asked Nathan how his exam went, and he was like, "Oh, you're in that class too?" So
and you fully knew she was there, right?
Yeah, probably.
So I took the hint and was like, "Oh, okay, guess we're not friends. Never mind." And then the next day, Nathan came and chatted with me, and the rest is kind of history. He got into dental school in 2013. I got in 2014. And then you can cover after dental school.
Yeah, well, I was in the year ahead of Jess. Then I graduated and started private practice 2017. Then Jess graduated 2018. Worked for, a couple of years, and then the pandemic started. Everybody knows about it.
Oh, yeah. What was that?
Yeah, that's old news. But so we're kind of sitting around the house watching Game of Thrones. And,
great show. So you're a Theo Vaughn fan and a Game of Thrones fan.
Yeah.
Well, I think we're going to become best friends.
Yeah. You know what? I never watched Game of Thrones when it was on.
Yeah.
And then I just had a bunch of time, so I just binged watched it and wasted most of my time. Not wasted because we had so much time on our hands, but so then Jess and I were kind of sitting there, we should do something. And so then Jess has always loved fashion. She's a big fashion gal, and I
was going to say, who's the seamstress? Who's the better dresser?
Oh, I don't know. But you're missing the love story. You're jumping ahead.
Yeah.
Let's get
to the goods here.
I should have taken the whole love story over.
Well, yeah, I thought we were moving on quick.
Anyway, so after dental school, Nathan's like, we got to get out of Winnipeg. And I'm a Winnipeg kid, so I was pretty set on staying.
Yeah.
But then he ended up finding a job out in Brandon and was more convinced that we should leave Winnipeg than I was. We need to stay in Winnipeg. So we ended up out in Brandon.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, then you proposed in Silver Star here in BC.
Oh, wow.
So it's a special place.
Right.
Yeah. And that was 2020. And then we ended up getting married in 2022.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So what's going on now? So you're in Brandon, both practicing in Brandon?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Associating or? Yep. Who are you with?
I'm with Princess Dental.
Yeah.
And Nathan's just recently moved offices.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Cool.
So it's been really great. Brandon's an awesome spot.
Yeah.
We live just outside of Brandon, maybe like 15 minutes. Kind of like, you can call it a suburb if you want, but it's like a town of
50 homes.
Yeah.
Everybody knows
homes.
your name type situation.
Exactly,
Totally.
Sure.
That's cool.
Yeah.
We'll leave our front door open and the neighbors just come walk our dogs. So
nice.
It's pretty nice.
It's pretty handy.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Cool. So how did this all start?
Right. So I guess I can jump back in.
Yeah, jump back in.
So we were, it's a bit more of a process than what you'd think, right? Like, I don't know, when we first started, we don't have any background in textiles or design or anything like that, but we do know what we like and what's comfortable and this kind of thing. So we just kind of started from square one, and then every time we were presented with a problem, we just figure that out,
That's entrepreneurship.
Yeah, it's kind of it's been different being kind of in the entrepreneurial space, but when I was in dental school, they always had us in these clinic jackets and stuff, and I just can't breathe. I'm always extremely warm. So I was trying to find these scrub tops to wear all the time.
Comfortable.
And so it's a little bit of a passion project, I guess, where it's just like, I want to be comfortable at work, right? But you still want to, you don't want to walk into the room and have someone, don't think that either you're the dentist or look professional, whatnot, right? So that's where we're trying to blend the two, where you can actually be comfortable at work as well as look professional.
Because essentially, sorry to interrupt.
Go ahead, yeah.
Essentially what happened was pre-COVID, we were wearing our dress clothes, right? So the dentist would always be wearing the dress pants and the white jacket and the nice blouse. And then after COVID, you come back and we're all wearing scrubs. And you're trying to sit in your scrubs. They're so stiff. And I'm like, I thought scrubs were like supposed to be the most comfortable things ever. Yeah. What's going on here, right?
I think everybody got more comfortable, like in terms of what they wear through the pandemic. Like,
totally.
For work, I don't wear button-up shirts anymore. I just a nice T-shirt and a blazer. I don't know. Thanks. That's the gift, I guess. One of the gifts.
For
totally.
Sure.
And you'd show up during COVID in your leggings to work to change into your scrubs. And then I'm like, why are my leggings more comfortable than these scrubs? I thought scrubs were like sweatpants. So we're like, maybe there's a hole in the market here. Let's change things up.
Yeah, totally. And you see a few companies out there doing what you guys are doing.
Yeah. For sure.
I think it's a good space. How's it been going so far?
It's been really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's awesome. We have a warehouse in Brandon. We are exclusively e-commerce. So
nice.
When we came to PDC and met you there, we actually had, I guess I would even say probably more of an acceptance than what we were anticipating. At certain points, it was like even hard to keep up because we only brought Jess and I and then her sister, who's not going to be.
It was insanity. Way better response than we expected.
She won't be accepting our employee offer anymore, I don't think. But
no, we literally worked her to the bone. It was like no snacks, don't drink water because you can't go pee because we need you running the till. It was mayhem.
That's a great problem.
Yeah, no, it was awesome. And then, we learned a lot, about like the booth setup and what people are looking for. We got a whole pile of great feedback. That's what a nice thing is too.
That's the thing. Like when you're creating a product, obviously you guys are creating it for yourself, but you want to make it so that people want it, right?
Yeah. So. And it's interesting because I tend to be very self-critical anyway, right? Or like attentive to detail. So I think that's probably a good thing to have as a trait to create a nice product for people.
Yeah.
But it's nice to listen to people and if they have feedback to give you so you can tweak it for the next rendition or the next style and design. And then that's kind of how we've been going now. But
it's nice too because it's been 18 months that we've been trying to figure this out, right? And then wearing it at work and then making little tweaks along the way. So it's been a passion project like Nath was saying. So when you actually let other people see that and feel it and they're giving you positive response, you're like, oh, good. We're not going crazy.
On the right track.
We're onto
for
something.
Sure. Because it's so easy to get in your headspace of like, are people going to like this? You know? So, and you put so much time and effort into it, which is the same as anything, right? Like,
it's your baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah. So what happens here? So what happens when this becomes more busy? Like what's the plan? Because, you're both practicing and you're running this. How the hell do you find time? And as it grows, what's your guys' scaling plan? Like how do you handle it?
Currently, I'm working 4 days a week, and Nathan's working 3 days a week.
Yeah.
So that's been helping, maintain a little bit of sanity throughout it all. And then eventually, I guess we'll have to start hiring people on and taking things from there and learning how to delegate a little bit, which can be hard for us because we're both like to, have our hands on the reins. But
dentistry's got to be a passion too.
Yeah.
So.
For
one will take away from the other eventually, if you have a good problem, like it seems to be going very well.
I don't think they will ever stop doing dentistry.
Yeah.
Because Jess and I both love doing that. But I've been doing the 3 days a week thing. So it gives me a lot of time to dive into these problems that come up every day. But if you worked 5 days a week, it would be nearly impossible. You wouldn't be able to sleep.
No,
so
I like eventually the Earth needs to spin slower.
Yeah.
It's more.
Can that happen, please? Can we have more time in the day?
Probably wouldn't be a good thing for us. But,
for sure.
We all need more time. So, man, oh man. So you're in Brandon. You're gonna stay there. Like, is that sort of the game plan?
Yeah, like I was saying, we have a warehouse and that's where we fill all the orders in Brandon. So, I mean, if you're being really ambitious, if it ever was about saving cash for shipping and you had to move somewhere just to do that,
Sure.
right? But we're nowhere in those talks or those considerations right now. We just have a spot where we have the product, and we go there and we have a sorting table, and the orders come in, and we pack them every day as fast as we can and try to answer emails as quick as we can too, and just keep up. And then right now we're sort of trying to focus more on the business aspect. So seeing about like, if we do need to hire somebody, then where would that be? You're not just going to hire a random person, you're more of a strategic move. So we just need to see where that would be.
Yeah, it's tough to say.
Jess and I we're doing fine right now, the two of us. So there's just enough time in the day.
2 years, just enough time. Like 2 years ago, who would have ever thought that we'd be doing this? And then to think, where are we going to be 2 years from now? Who knows? And that's kind of the fun part of it all, is just the excitement and always something new, which I think we kind of crave. Like, we don't want the monotonous, like, day after day after day after day.
It adds a lot of variety. It is a lot of fun. Like, it seems like a lot of work, but it's nice to, like Jess was saying, sort of mix it up. You do dentistry 3 days a week, and then you have another, and not like it's completely different. It's still in the same space, right? Like, we're still trying to make
no, it's perfect.
Yeah, it's a good
medical
balance.
wear.
Yeah.
So it's not like we're doing this and then something absolutely completely different. You can kind of keep your mind somewhere in the same place.
And I think when it comes to, in terms of like trusting your brand, it's, you guys are in it.
Yeah.
You started it to create it kind of for yourselves almost, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, totally. From head to toe, it's definitely catered for the professional on the move, right? Like the pants, so much stretch, good for sitting, stretchy waistbands. And then you've got the shirts that are really breathable. Nathan runs hot, like every male dentist. Like, they're always complaining about being too hot. And then all the girls in the office are too cold. So we're like, how do we create something breathable? And then we've included some jackets for the girls who get chilly, which even Nathan can wear one of those jackets without running too hot. Yeah. So that was really important. It's just all of the fabric quality and the breathability and all those kind of things that were maybe missing in some of the scrubs we were wearing previously.
So who's doing all the sewing? Just kidding. Who's the seamstress?
We've got a factory, actually.
It's Nathan, I know.
You do it.
It's Nathan.
Very quick hands.
Wow, yeah, awesome, yeah. It's at OFC or whatever, yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah, factory over in Bangladesh. They have all their certifications. It's, ethical, sustainable, OITEC standard. Yeah. So that's kind of what you're looking for when you're looking for somewhere.
I worked for a snowboarding company called West Beach, and I think everybody wears stuff from Bangladesh.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Their quality's super high. The stitching's incredible. Like, when we first got our samples back, we were pretty impressed at what they were able to come up with, and just how they were able to totally capture what we had envisioned. So
cool.
Yeah, for sure.
What's the goal then? What's the goal with it all? What's the end game?
We don't even really have an end game goal yet. I guess when we have
the general public gets, like, the style is to wear scrubs.
Right. Scrub athletic wear.
Yeah.
We are kind of trying to bridge the gap between athletic wear and scrub wear, right? So it's
totally.
We're going into that sort of
on your feet all day. It's kind of like it fits
for sure, and as opposed to wearing the dress shoe before, a lot of people are wearing runners now because that's more comfortable and whatnot. And so that's kind of our goal right now. When we have a better idea, because we haven't been selling too long, we don't have a lot of history to analyze. So when we actually have a larger amount of months, maybe we can look back, then we can produce more goals and see how big do we want to grow the business. But it would be nice to
the goal kind of started off as, how can we create scrubs for outside the operating room? Because so many of these scrub companies are focused so strongly on hospital.
Sure.
But then you've got, like, the aesthetic clinics or ophthalmology and
physio.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Occupational therapy, veterinarians, us as dental. Yeah. So trying to figure out something that would look a little bit more less clinical and a little bit nicer cuts.
Also, too, there's the whole team cohesive atmosphere look too. Are you working with practices to outfit the whole clinic? 'Cause that, like, embroidering their logos and all that type of stuff too.
Exactly.
Is that your offering as well?
Yeah, for sure. So that's something that we were very interested in, because when I go into somewhere and I see an aesthetic that's in the clinic, I really love that. Where everyone is it doesn't all have to be black or all green or all blue, but if, even if you have a black pant, green top, whatever the practice's color scheme is,
For sure.
I think it's very professional looking. I think a lot of people also appreciate that. Obviously, there's people that don't mind as much, but it's really rewarding to be able to create a whole group order with, embroidery on their items.
And maybe a few different colors that they could wear, but they go together.
And then you go into that office and it looks very clean cut and professional.
Yeah, I mean, folks spend so much money on developing these beautiful practices, and part of the environment is obviously the people, right? So
for sure,
if they're the sore thumb,
Yeah, if anyone's interested, we send out sizing packages. So for an entire office, we'll send them out whatever items they're interested in, whether it's just the shirts or the jackets or pants too. And we can embroider any item. So just this week, we sent out some jackets for a dental clinic. A lot of dental clinics have been doing like the all black jacket. It's a super slick look. And we can embroider anything. There's like thousands of colors of threads. So
is this a good place to start?
that is a perfect place to start. So you can contact us and we can let you know what our group discounts will be. If you're interested in buying 40 items, it's 10% off. Or if you're buying 60 items, we can do 15% off.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, like this is a no-brainer too. Like if you're in the market and building a new practice, like outfitting the team. So that's cool.
Yeah, for sure.
For sure. The jackets are antimicrobial too. I should probably mention that. So they're Silvadur coated.
Science.
I was also going to say, adding to the entrepreneurial role, being a model. The website.
Are you on here, buddy?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So that was, right there, front page.
Yeah, have a look at Nathan while you're on the website.
So
there you go.
My face is on there
another
too.
thing. Never
There
modeled
you
before,
are. Yeah,
so
yeah.
there you have it.
Only good-looking people allowed. I'm just kidding.
No, we're
So that
definitely
was interesting.
inclusive.
That was a lot of fun, though, that photo shoot. Though.
No kidding. Yeah.
Sizes are extra small to 3XL for women's, and then for men's it's extra small to 2XL. So
There you go. Here's your sizing
something
chart.
for everyone. Yeah, sizing charts right
There
there.
you go. Figure it out.
And we're always working on the website to make it more user-friendly, too, for people and a better shopping experience. But, yeah, it shows all the colors there for the
I love
ladies.
this. Like you can... Oh, yeah. With the, the hover over feature.
Yeah, for sure.
That's smart.
There's some videos in there, too, if you... Which ones have videos?
Um,
I know the men's shirt has a video there.
yeah, there's
really?
videos too, so you can see the products moving.
you'll
Each
see it.
product should have a video in there. For women's, there's black, ash rose, cabernet, and adventuring green. I'm wearing the adventuring right now. And then for men's, it's cabernet, navy, and black. And Nathan's wearing the navy today.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Very cool. Awesome. Very cool. Very cool.
Yeah, and I guess to add to the goals thing too, like we really want to add more colors and styles and more selection. So
Yeah, like how
That's something-
does that work now if you have somebody that is requesting a specific color for their practice?
yeah, that's tough. Like
Because you got to order like a boatload, I guess.
yeah.
Yeah.
So if someone wanted to order enough, we can absolutely do a custom color or a custom shirt or pant. We're absolutely open to that. It's just a little bit tougher because we have order minimums.
Yeah,
So
I
if
like the
we-
adventure green anyways. Just go with that.
Yeah.
No, the green's been extremely popular.
Yeah.
People
This
love
has
it.
definitely been the most popular color. And pink has been popular this spring. Like a lot of people are ordering the ash rose. Just, I guess it's kind of a fun spring color to wear.
Which one is the ash rose? Is
That's-
that the little bit of a darker color there?
That's that mauve color, like the pink color.
Yep.
Yeah.
I
And
like
then we've heard all the ladies, they're asking for the navy. They're mad that we didn't do navy. But we could only order
really?
so much in our first order. So navy will come for
Yeah,
women.
there you go. You heard it here. It's
Yeah.
coming. It's coming.
Yeah.
Be patient.
Just be patient. Cool. What else is going on? What plans for the summer? What's fun? Like let's learn more about you two.
Yeah, for sure. Well, so you mentioned earlier, we got married last summer in June.
Yep.
So that was, all spring. That was a lot of effort. But so then after that, we were pretty busy doing this kind of thing too. So it kind of just jumped right into that. So this summer, we're kind of maybe focusing more, putting that extra time from planning the wedding and organizing the wedding into this business endeavor. And then otherwise.
And our hobbies.
Yeah, I love mountain biking.
Yeah.
I'm a kind of a big outdoors guy. So summertime, I do a lot of mountain biking. Road biking now actually too. And then,
Nice.
and then
like-
softball. Big softball guy.
Okay.
Yeah, we play on a beer league softball team, and we drive from Winnipeg or from Brandon to Winnipeg each week, which
How
people
far is
think
that,
is ridiculous.
how
2
far is that?
hours.
Well, that's not too bad.
Yeah, out here, I guess that's not too bad. People don't really leave Brandon though,
Oh,
so
I gotcha.
they're shocked that we're willing to do that. But
You're not leaving, are you? What are you doing? Come on, there's work to do on the farm.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then, and then, well, in the winter times, what do we do? I like to ski a lot. We come to BC all the time.
Yeah, we
So
love it
that's
out
why it
here.
wasn't
For
hard for us to
podcasts
get on here for
or
podcasts.
whatever.
Just add that to the list.
Yeah, sure. We'll leave Brandon.
Yeah.
Yeah, we both
We won't tell them that you're here.
Okay, good.
we both grew up playing hockey too, so
Yeah.
we do a lot of hockey. We're both athletic people, and that's kind of where this stuff came in too, because we love our athletic wear.
Mhm.
And then we were like, can we not just wear athletic wear to work?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There's something.
And now you can.
There's something to be said. You know, it might cost like a T-shirt. Okay, we're going to talk about a T-shirt here. The average T-shirt, what would you spend on a T-shirt? Like $20-$30?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Depends if
So-
it's winners or not.
Yeah. I'm along the lines of I'm going to spend double that and get it. Like this T-shirt here is like bamboo,
Ooh,
Oh, wow.
those are nice.
and it's like I want to put that on. Not like
Right,
this cotton
right.
like. So I don't know.
For sure.
It's worth it, and it lasts longer. You know. I
Yeah.
find.
Yeah.
The premium stuff. Where do you guys set your product line? Is it more like along the premium level? I don't know if there.
You know, this was a tough thing to figure out.
Yeah.
When you're first trying to decide what the prices should be,
Mhm.
or what would be a good price for the items. We put it in. I would call it middle ground, right?
Yeah.
Like it's a premium product, but we didn't want people to have to break the bank to buy it.
Sure.
So I feel like they're getting a good value out of it. They're getting a really nice product for a decent price.
For
You're
sure.
not going to get the clothing for $18, but it's going to last. It looks great. It feels nice. The fabric's really awesome. So
I'd
yeah.
say it washes incredibly well too, because we've been wearing this stuff for 18 months, right?
Yeah.
And the antimicrobial coating on it actually helps wick away bacteria that would eat away at the fabric otherwise.
Mhm.
So that helps with the longevity. We always hang our stuff to dry though as well, because when you're wearing kind of a luxury product or something that feels so soft, you want to treat it like you would
Sure.
treat your luxury items. So
What is the care instructions? Do you wash every day, or what do you do there?
yeah, I wash after every wear, and we just wash like how you would regularly wash any of your clothes, tumble wash or whatever, and then we're hanging to dry. But I know a couple girls at work, or we've got a couple surgeons wearing them. They don't have the time of day. They're putting them in the dryer.
Yeah.
And they haven't ordered again yet. They're still wearing their same initial
Well,
batch.
they need like every color,
Yeah.
and they wash and they put it through a cycle, like Mondays or
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, exactly.
I wouldn't say it's also tough too with medical clothing, because everyone likes to wash their stuff differently,
Mhm.
right? Or if they're getting it professionally washed and whatnot, but we wouldn't recommend washing it on high, drying it on high. That's kind of the same for any sort of,
Sure.
like we were talking
Yeah.
about high quality fabrics. So
Hang to dry.
hang it to dry. Okay, cool. Do we want to like take a look at some of this stuff? Like,
Sure.
what do we want to do
Yeah,
here?
let's do it.
You want to show the modeling skills?
yeah, definitely. Do you wanna
Nathan
go
first.
Oh, me first.
And then in the meantime, I can. Do you got a funny story about Nathan to throw him under the bus?
Oh gosh, I don't know. He's a goofball in general.
Okay, what do we got? Like, what's
Nathan's a proper prairie boy, and he likes Gord Bamford. I don't know if your audience will like that too much, though.
Oh, why? Oh, you're like invisible down there. Hang on a sec. This is, this stuff happens here. Let's brighten you up a bit. Can't really see.
So this is the men's jogger pant, but we've also been calling it a little bit of a unisex pant, because the jogger pant for the females has been fitting a little bit shorter.
For ladies who are like 5'8"
Yeah.
and over.
Yeah, we will. It's basically the same jogger. It's just that it's got a longer inseam. So to get the blue color, then you can order this pant with a smaller shirt, right? So
Yeah.
we've been saying that a little bit, but this pant is very stretchy.
It's
Um,
90%.
stretchy then.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and then
90%
we're always up and down.
spandex.
This is an odd angle, but we're always up and down during the day. And
Yeah.
as Jess always likes to call it, the pant dance. You have to do this one to try to get your pants.
Oh,
back
right.
down.
Yeah.
We find that your pants will stay at the same level when you're up and down all day, so it's nice. But it's got a pocket on the side here. pocket in the back on this side, and then we have your side pockets here. So I tend to put my phone in this pocket.
Oh, that's a perfect phone pocket.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And for the men's, there's really just the one pant option for now, just the joggers.
Yeah.
So order up all the joggers, and then we'll maybe come out with another pant that looks a little dressier too, because for the women's, there's two options. We've got a jogger and then kind of a dressier pant.
Cool.
Yeah, and then the shirt that I'm wearing is, so we have two shirts. One is our V-neck, just traditional scrub top, which I'm not wearing here today.
Mm-hmm.
And it's got a pocket on the left chest. And this one is we call it a golf shirt. So it's got the buttons here. You can actually do them up if you want it to be, kind of like a collared shirt.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
I'm trying to get the camera here. Or you can, undo one if you want to be a little bit
like a stud,
casual,
right?
and if you want to be partying after work, then you go.
Yeah, ready to go.
You're
day to night.
Party mode.
Yeah, see, there you go. It's an all-day shirt.
Love it.
Just do a spin for the back there, Nate. Yeah, and it's just a plain back, that one. Nothing too crazy. A little bit of a logo on the sleeve.
Nice little logo shot.
And then just show off the little rubberized logo, Nathan.
Oh, yeah. You got a little brand in the back.
Oh, lower. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
Where are you? There you. Oh, yeah, right in the corner there. Yeah.
There we go.
Should be better
So
with
that
my
little
skills, but I'm not.
Logo there represents the accent that we have on top of the U. So it's
Okay.
Pit and Groove, and it's named after pits and grooves in teeth for a little nudge towards our dental careers.
Oh, wow, that was a question. You got it. And Lululemon puts their little logo there too. You guys stole it. Just kidding.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, when you see someone who's onto something good, why not,
Hey, yeah. Totally.
copying's the best form of flattery, I guess.
Do you want to go?
It is totally 100%.
Sure, I'll go.
Okay, throw her under the bus. Give me a story.
Oh, I got a great story. It's from this
good.
morning.
Oh my god.
Yeah, took a Snapchat of it.
She knows already.
Yeah. Okay. Well, this morning we were at the hotel, and so we're going back up to the room from breakfast. They had gone out to breakfast downstairs.
Yeah.
And Jess is on her phone trying to figure out where this podcast is. We're trying to figure out our way there. So we're on floor 4.
Yeah.
We get to floor 3. There's another lady in the elevator, and she goes out. Jess just walks right out of the elevator and follows her down the...
On 3, yeah.
On 3. Following her down the hallway.
Yeah.
And telling the lady where we are driving later, while I let the door shut and the elevator went up to 4.
I followed her right to her room until it's 6 minutes, no problem.
And so then I waited for her to come back out of the elevator on floor 4, just on Snapchat, and she was had a good laugh.
I love it. Love it. Cool.
I'm wearing 2 of the women's bestsellers. So the one pocket scrub top, this is just can't go wrong, right? It fits nice in the shoulders, plenty of room and stretch. Got a single pocket.
Yeah, I like the single pocket look. Yeah, it's cool. Do people use that the pocket on the shirt? Yeah.
In nursing, I think they would. They would put their little
name tag.
Yeah, they tend to have
their name tag or their little notepad in there.
Sure.
Or a lanyard, right? They have a lanyard and they'll tuck it in the pocket there. But I don't know. We don't do that a lot.
For us, it's just for fashion points, really.
Yeah.
I actually had a patient who was a nurse, and I was like, "What edits should we make?" And she's like, "That one pocket." She said, "This pocket is so important." So after she said that, I was like, "Okay, done."
Pockets.
You know what else is funny is that people say more pockets. They want pockets 2 down here, 1 here.
Like total go cargo.
Yeah, it's like a kangaroo shirt.
Like you got pockets around the belly.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So we'll listen to that and add more pockets. These are the joggers. These ones have been super popular. So same fabric as the ones Nathan was wearing. The 10% polyester, 90% spandex. 2 pockets in the front. Lots of room to fit a phone in there.
You got the phone pocket too.
Yeah, I got the side pocket. And then the back is just simple. It's got this little booty contour seam, which we kind of ripped off of athletic wear. A lot of athletic wear has that, and it seems to be flattering around the waist.
Is that the official name of it? The booty contour?
We're gonna go with that. Yeah.
Yes.
It's science.
Yeah.
Science. Yeah, and all of this stuff is antimicrobial too. I actually have a jacket as well I can throw on.
Let's do it. Yeah. Let's talk about that antimicrobial.
Yeah.
Okay. Is it like a spray? Like what? Like how long does that last?
They say it can last. Oh, Do you want me to talk
You go
about
ahead,
it?
Jess. You go ahead.
You're on the hot spot.
Yeah, it
Or-
can last
No, Nathan, you. No, I'm just kidding. Go
up
for it.
to 50 washes.
Okay.
And essentially what Silvadur is, after silver, it's got a bunch of silver ions within the fabric.
Cool.
So for us, it's a coating.
Gotcha.
And the silver will eat away at the, I guess, free radicals of bacteria.
Cool. Silver is a cool material. I've heard silver is being used out there for healing as well.
Really?
Yeah.
Cool.
Nano
Look at that.
silver. There you go. It's the magic
So these
material.
scrubs heal.
These scrubs heal.
They heal you. Yeah. You don't need to sleep.
Perfect.
Yeah.
This one's the slim fit jacket. And then we also have a bomber jacket as well. So I'm a little short, but I can jump. That's how.
There's the
There
bottom.
we
Yeah.
go. And that's the back. So it is a little bit longer. The bomber jacket would be fitting kind of more up here.
I missed the music. Oh no, that's not music. It's anyways. Cool.
Couple
the fashion
pockets. Yeah.
Cool on the go stuff. Very cool. Awesome. So
We also brought some accessories to show you.
that's
too.
what let's see some
All
accessories.
right, I can.
Do you want to?
Let's go here.
Just
Yeah.
show them up here.
Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, it works.
Like this.
Yep, that works.
Perfect. So this is what all of our packaging is recyclable, and then when we ship out anything, it'll come in a compostable shipping bag, which is important to us.
That's
This
awesome.
one is a scrunchie, and all the scrunchies are antimicrobial too. You can see it's got a little tag there. This is a Cabernet scrunchie. We also have it in ash rose, some winterberry, and floral. You can check them out on our website. Scrub
I
caps.
should throw them in.
Yeah, just throw it.
Yeah, I'll do that next.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I'll put this on and I can show the scrub cap on.
I'm
It's
gonna throw
okay.
it too.
Okay.
Okay, let's see. 10 points if you get it. 10 points.
Nice.
I didn't get it on camera though.
Softball.
Darn
Yeah.
it.
That's the softball paying off. The drives are worth
Yeah.
it.
No, 100%.
It's worth
The
it.
2-hour drives are worth it.
So this is the scrub cap. It's definitely like a one size. Sorry.
You have to bet. Yeah, you'll have to get up to the old screen there.
So one size fits all. Ties in the back, and then it's got a couple little clips for your masks here.
Cool. Oh.
And then the most dentally relevant accessory. Do you have that one, Nate?
Yeah.
Coming in
Loop
hot.
strap. Let's see.
Woo!
20,
And
20
this
points.
is the loop strap. So it's got this cute little wooden bead. I would wear my loop straps out, the ones that you had gotten like in dental school or that came for free with your loops, and then I'd be trying to replace them and could never figure out where
Tough
the
to
heck do you buy these things.
There you
They're
go.
tough to find. So
I know where you can buy them now.
Yeah.
put in groove
Pit and Groove.
with the cute wooden bead. And they come in sand, ash rose, cabernet, and black.
Very cool.
Yeah.
I like it. What else? Anything else?
This is just another color of the scrub cap. This is the same navy blue that I have on.
Oh, okay.
So,
Very cool.
yeah.
What else could you guys tell me? What else is cool? What else is exciting? What are you guys excited about in the industry? Like just dentistry alone. Let's get into some dentistry
Like
things.
Absolutely.
for the future, what I like to do.
Both. Let's hear both. Yeah.
Yeah. I've kind of taken a turn. You want your headphones on? I've taken a turn for endo. I really love endo.
Yeah.
So I've been doing that. I had a really good mentor at a school
Mhm.
that taught me a lot about it and just got my comfort level up with it. So
Okay.
I do a lot of endo. And then Dr. Cunha, who's a phenomenal endodontist in Winnipeg and taught us in dental school, he was another great mentor to have teach me how. So that's been great and I love doing it. And
You're gonna invest in a microscope and the whole
exactly.
The whole
That was
route,
the
yeah.
one booth I went to at PDC besides
There you go.
ours.
It was.
Yeah.
It was the microscope. I haven't got around to it yet. I just have these kind of like higher magnification loops. But yeah, that was something I'd definitely be interested in. And just as a whole pile of cosmetic stuff.
Yeah, I'm more into like the Invisalign and veneers. That stuff brings me a lot of joy. And hanging out with the kiddos. Like I do quite a bit of nitrous oxide on kids. And it typically goes pretty well. So I like hanging out with the kids at work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the trick? For
Act like a
kids?
kid.
Ask me.
Yeah. Fair
Just
enough.
be a complete goofball.
Yeah.
That seems to work for
Awesome.
me.
Yeah. I get it. Yeah.
Know the kid shows, you know.
Yeah. What's the best? What's the top 3 kid shows?
Paw Patrol gets a lot of action.
Yeah.
Barbie has been getting some action
There's a
lately
new movie.
because there's a movie coming
Yeah,
out. So all the
yeah.
kids are watching Barbie.
Yeah.
And then there was an animated Spider-Man show that was pretty big too.
You know what? I just went I took my daughter to it.
Did you?
The newest one. It's awesome.
Okay, I
it's
had
so
a
good.
little patient going to it yesterday. He
There
was
you go.
jazzed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mac was okay. So my daughter Mackenzie, it got to the end of it, and it I don't want to give too much away, but at the end it like fires up the old to be continued.
Oh.
She's 7, right? And she was pissed.
Oh,
There's no patience for that.
She's like, I can't. What?
I know. I don't.
There's
even
no conclusion.
I was talking about Game of Thrones earlier. I couldn't have watched it to be continued. I have to watch it now.
Oh, I know.
So the streaming, we're really lucky nowadays with streaming.
It's brutal that you know some of these shows you got to wait a whole year. You know, you get into it, and then it's 8 episodes, and then
Nothing.
great.
Yeah.
You
I know.
So I
I
feel
can't
her
even
pain.
wait a week these days with
Yeah.
shows.
Yeah, you just bit your bingers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
Cool.
It's all or nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then other than that, I think that photography is very important. I
yeah.
really love photography in dentistry, and I'm just I got a setup now, and I've been working on it, getting some nice, Instagram quality pictures.
You should sign up for Gordon Cheese course.
I just listened to that podcast while I was mowing the lawn the other day.
Yeah, Gordon. Do you follow Gordon?
I don't think so on Instagram. No, I'm not very active on Instagram. Just
Yeah, you must.
I will follow.
Yeah.
He's fantastic. Yeah, he's got he's out here in October, but follow Gordon Chigo on his Linktree on his Instagram.
Okay.
And yeah, check him out. Sunny they're going around and doing these photography
okay,
courses.
that's
Yeah.
right. I have seen that actually.
Yeah, check it out. Yeah, no, it's cool. It's
funny because
the artistry of dentistry. Right?
100%.
Yeah.
And a lot of thing too is that you do some magnificent cases, and lost a follow up, or the patient moves away, or whatever the case may be, and you don't have that. If you don't have a picture of it, you don't even know that case exists anymore, right? It's just in your memory.
Yeah.
So when you build something, you can look at that, and it's been built, and it's there, right, in real estate or whatnot. But when you do it in dentistry, it's nice to just have a document.
No, for sure. Yeah. Or like you said too, for your own advertisement, for in practice, putting a book together,
kind of like a portfolio of your work or your career too.
Totally,
And then it's also really nice for the patients love to see, because if you ever ask somebody, if you do, let's say, a reconstruction case, right, and you're redoing their whole aesthetic on their smile, oftentimes they don't have a nice quality photo of them nicely smiling there, right?
No, I know,
so
yeah.
they'll look back in their photos, see, what did my teeth even look like before?
Yeah.
And photography is such a huge piece to communication with your laboratory.
Yeah.
Right. Getting the symmetry and
For
everything
sure.
together.
And even
right?
showing the patient too, like, this is a cracked tooth, or this is how your teeth look in the posterior, where you're never going to see.
Yeah. So intraoral cameras and all that kind of stuff too, right? Yeah.
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 You
So
guys
that's another thing that kind of excites me in the future. I
like the
guess.
technology portion of it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Anything else to add, guys? I got one final question.
Oh, sure.
Okay.
Okay. Is a hot dog a sandwich?
Oh. No. It's not a sandwich for me.
Why?
It's not flat.
Okay.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But what about a sub sandwich?
What's the definition of a sandwich?
I don't know.
I'd have to define sandwich on Google. That's usually how I make up most of my opinions.
Google.
Google.
But now Chat GPT.
What does Google say?
Can we let's Google this.
Yeah.
It's a question that we ask everyone.
I wish I had a quick answer for you.
It's
You can tell who's the
Are hot
overthinker
dogs
in this
your-
relationship.
the question usually brings out a lot of the inner workings of people.
Yeah.
Are you a big hot dog guy?
You got a hot dog
thing on the wall
so
there.
Tyler and I have asked the question several times. Hang on, I can only focus on one thing at a time. Let's see what Google says.
Oh, I was just going to say define sandwich.
Okay, here's what Google says. I'll bring it up here. I'll bring it up on screen. Even the language experts have an issue with the verdict. That's why it's a question.
Oh, but Webster says, yes, a hot dog is a sandwich.
Because
they know everything.
the definition of a sandwich is 2 or more slices of bread or split between. Now, there you go.
2 or more. But a bun, did you cut it in half?
I know. I don't know.
So I guess my
So it
answer
might
would
be a
is
wrap.
If you're one to cut the bun right in half, which is a horrible way to eat a hot dog, then that would be a sandwich.
Right,
if it's attached at the back
it
of an
is,
envelope, that's no longer a sandwich.
It's still like,
it's
you're
one
right.
piece, right? And
You're like,
The question still exists.
it's still, the verdict is still out
that's
there.
probably why the definition isn't quite black and white.
Yeah, we'll get there one day.
Yeah.
Are you ever going to go on a hot dog eating contest?
I don't know. I've been trying to get back to like getting in shape, so it's probably not the best. But yeah, I probably will one day.
But there was nothing like going outside of any nightclub in Winnipeg and grabbing yourself a hot dog after.
Or that
really nice.
that shitty slice of pizza.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It's been on the heat thing for 4 hours.
It's been there since the morning.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool, guys. This has been awesome. Thank you so much for being here. This has been so great. Like, if you need an excuse to come to Vancouver again, the door's always open
Awesome.
here. Yeah.
Thanks so much, Marc.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for having us. We love the studio. You just have a very awesome setup here. We're extremely happy to be here. So,
well, we put the studio to test today with the two, the backgrounds and everything.
Oh,
we were worried, like, Jess was going to disappear with her green there. And we figured it out. But
We sure did. Also, if you guys want to check us out, follow us along at Pit and Groove on Instagram, PITTANDGRUV, or check us out at pitandgroove.ca. You can contact us from there. Our email's right on our website. And we've put together a discount code too for everyone listening.
ooh,
And it's kind of an exclusive one. We don't do this honestly ever. 15% off anything on the website. And we'll leave it live for maybe a month.
okay,
DOD 15.
okay, cool. I will. I'll put that when I post this. I'll put it in the description. If that's
Yeah,
cool.
of
And then
course.
I'll tag you guys and all that fun jazz.
Amazing. Thank
Cool.
you so much, Marc.
You're very welcome. Look forward to seeing you guys again.
yes,
You too.
Cool.
for sure.